Today, we're going to examine the bonds of loyalty, which is the title of the April 2025 update to World of Warships Legends. I've skimmed the patch notes already. There's a lot to get into, so we're just going to jump right into things right now. To begin with, 6 years strong, loyalty rewards and special offers. World of Warships Legends is celebrating 6 years on the waves. Can you even believe it? I've been playing since 2019. The 6 years have just flown by for me. And to thank you for your loyalty and dedication, Wargaming will be offering rewards to all captains, whether you're a novice or a veteran, and you can claim your reward in the store from April 7th through May 19th, which I believe is the duration of the entire update. The value of your reward will depend on how long you've been with us. What's more, every player will gain access to a special mission, Loyalty is Royalty, which also offers rewards based on your years of loyalty. Once you claim this mission as part of your loyalty reward, you'll have until June 30th to complete it, so hopefully plenty of time. As for what the rewards are, new players who registered any time in 2024 or 2025 will receive a bundle with some promotion orders, a day of premium, some flags, credits, camos, and the mission gives you these following things. 2-year captains who registered in 2023 will get a little bit more, and a little bit more in the specific mission. 3 years, you get a commander crate, an insignia, more credits, more premium time, more promotion orders, more flags, booster flags, and more camos. And then there's the mission 2. And then, once you've gone for 4 years and beyond, that's where you start getting ships. People who started playing in 2021 will get the Cyclone, Tier 4 French destroyer. People that started playing in 2020 will get the Mysore. These, I think, were reward ships for the loyalty thing the past couple years in a row, so some people probably already have them, and I don't think the patch notes say what you would be compensated with if you already have these 2 ships. So that is a bit of a question in my mind. I suppose I should have asked Wargaming. Anyway, if you've been playing for as long as I have, since 2019, you will receive the new Soviet Tier 6 Premium Destroyer, Tashkent 39, which is apparently heavily focused on torpedo damage with exceptional concealment and speed, among the best in her tier. So that should be interesting. I do like the Tashkent, but I like it for the guns, so I'm not sure I'll be super interested in a version of the Tashkent that's a tier lower with torpedoes, but hey, those of us who have been around since 2019 will be able to acquire this thing. Anyway, moving on. Oh, we should also say, be sure to visit the store during this update to find special offers, including discounted ships and crates from some of the best events in the past years, Planet Clash, Racing Legends, the Pirate event, and Cyber Holidays. And then, the campaign. Dragon's Voyage campaign. The reward is not the Hindenburg, but the Pan-Asian Tier 8 Premium Cruiser Dalian. This ship boasts excellent rate of fire, powerful HE shells with good pen, classic torps capable of sinking destroyers. Remember always, deepwater torpedoes don't damage destroyers. Keep that in mind, always. And also, this thing apparently has impressive concealment. The campaign will run a little bit longer than usual, featuring 120 milestones over 6 weeks. To obtain the Dalian, you must complete it with the Admiralty backing. As always, you can use the catch-up mechanic to complete any missed challenges. Also note that you can complete the campaign by playing the new War Tales battle type introduced in this update. We'll cover that in a little bit. Here's the usual breakdown of the campaign. I don't think anything is particularly crazy about it. And the Admiralty backing is the usual price of 2,500 doubloons. Now, for the thing that everybody, I'm sure, is most concerned about, the Hindenburg Marathon. To join the marathon for the new German legendary tier cruiser Hindenburg and other rewards. To obtain the Hindenburg, you'll first need to accumulate a special currency, ship parts throughout not this update only, but 3 updates starting with this one. During this update, from April 7th through May 19th, you can obtain ship parts via the main campaign, weekly assignments, Golden Week 25 crates, and as a bonus within certain Golden Week bundles in the store. You'll find more details in the article and breakdown video coming tomorrow. I did ask Wargaming before recording this if they could tell me whether you would be able to obtain enough ship parts to acquire the Hindenburg for free. They didn't have an answer on that as of yet, probably because the dedicated article that will hopefully explain that has not yet been released. And so the community managers, I don't think, have access to that information, and so therefore neither do I. I can only tell you what we see in the patch notes, but judging by what we see, if we read in between the lines a little bit, weekly assignments would be a free way to get this ship parts currency. Progressing through the campaign, I assume you would need to buy the Admiralty backing to get all ship parts from it. So there's a little bit of paid ways to get the ship parts. But then it also says the Golden Week 25 crates will contain some ship parts. I don't know if that means you'll end up having to purchase some of these ship parts in order to have enough to complete the Hindenburg Marathon when all is said and done. That is unclear, and I don't know what the answer to the question is, unfortunately, but I'm sure we will find out soon enough. Now, moving on to something that will probably be much less controversial than this subject, the War Tales new PvE battle type. During this update, explore War Tales, a new limited-time mode featuring engaging PvE operations against AI. You can join a random team or fight in a division of 3 to 5 players. For now, we've prepared 3 War Tales, scenarios with specific objectives, such as securing a control point or escorting an allied ship. In each tale, the situation may evolve, requiring you to adapt your strategy. War Tales allows you to play ships of any type starting from Tier 3, including aircraft carriers. Depending on the scenario, helming ships from specific nations may grant you bonuses to your battle earnings. Stay tuned for more details, as always. So basically, those of you who have wanted operations from World of Warships PC to come to Legends, that essentially is what this appears to be. Operations on WoW's PC are also PvE battle types that sound an awful lot like what they're planning here. So hopefully that's nice to see for some of you out there. Could be interesting to play these scenarios, especially if the AI involved is better than the AI in co-op battles, which is not very intelligent. Let's just put it that way. Then, Victory in Europe Day, 80th anniversary, to commemorate the end of World War II in Europe with historic ships in Victory Day themed permanent camouflages, as well as the new British Tier 7 premium battleship HMS Rodney, the sister ship to one of my favorite ships in the game, HMS Nelson. Rodney will be available in the store for doubloons starting May 5th. I assume the normal price of Tier 7 premiums. At least it's available to straight up buy for a set price of doubloons and isn't dropped from crates. That is kind of nice to see. Rodney's guns are super accurate at short and medium distances, and the torpedoes that Rodney has, which I believe are underwater single-launch torpedoes similar to the British battle cruiser line, apparently they're capable of causing colossal damage. And then there's a 15% discount on US, British, French, and Soviet Tech Tree ships, tiers 5 through 7, from May 5th to May 19th. Then we've got another collection, the Allied Heroes Collection. In order to get the rewards, you'll have to complete each set, and apparently there are 3. There's USSR and France. If you complete that set, you get 1 Russian Commander crate, UK and Poland, 1 insignia, and then USA and Canada, 1 American Commander crate. Full collection, you get Tier 2 Premium Cruiser USS Erie. In order to complete these events, during the update starting April 7th, you'll find the cards in the Allied Heroes Collection crates available from the main campaign, where you'll get 6 of them, and the Allied Heroes mission, where you'll get 9. You'll also be able to obtain the Allied Heroes Collection crates in the store for credits from May 5th through May 19th. So apparently this can be completed for free. At least that's what it seems like here. And as for the Premium Tier 2 Eerie, this is kind of amusing. Erie's main battery reload, rudder shift time, and movement speed are among the best for ships of her tier. At Tier 2, I didn't realize there was a great diversity among ships at Tier 2 in terms of things like reload time, rudder shift, and movement. But that's interesting. Maybe this is a certified seal clubber. I have no idea. But moving on, we've got another collaboration. This time it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're going to arrive in Legends. Team up with your favorite characters as Commander Guises and try out new skins. These can be obtained through the Pizza Time crates. You can get 2 of those things you can get 2 for free. One through the Turtle Power mission and another through the campaign. And then Golden Week 25. Golden Week 25 will feature both new and returning Golden Week themed content available in the Golden Week 25 crate and the special store bundles starting April 7th. The Golden Week 25 crate and some of these bundles can also contain ship parts as a bonus on top of the themed content to help you progress in the Hindenburg Marathon. And again, the way this is worded, help you progress. I don't know if that means these ship parts that you get from the Golden Week things are optional sort of things that'll help you complete the marathon a little bit quicker by the time we reach whatever the 3rd update might be for this marathon. I really don't know what that means, but again, I suppose we'll see more on that later. Plus, those looking to strengthen their fleet with Japanese ships can enjoy a 20% discount on Mogami and Amagi from April 7th through May 5th, and they've buffed Amagi's guns a little bit. We'll see that in a moment once we get to the balance changes. There's some interesting ones once we get there. And don't forget to complete the Golden Days mission, available starting April 7th, to receive 1 Golden Week 25 crate, 1 Japanese Commander crate, 1 Spring Big crate, Golden Week 25 patch and symbol, and 12 Imperial Japanese Navy camouflages. And here's the Golden Week content. We've got this Commander Guys, Mayu, an ancient river spirit who appears during Golden Week to bless people and ensure they live in harmony with the world around them. The Guise is for Japanese commanders, and it includes mint-colored shell tracers, as well as silver, green, blue signal flares for the horn sounding, and fireworks for activating legendary skills. Don't fireworks come out of the ship for whenever a legendary skill is activated? I don't know. Mint green shell tracers, though. That sounds aesthetically pleasing, I suppose. Anyway, it also provides a daily bonus of 50% credit earnings when you receive 2 caused flooding ribbons in 1 battle. Oh, that's nice. And then we've got these camos for Izumo, Amagi. The 2 skins are inspired by Shiro, magnificent Japanese castles. Looks like they've got like little samurais where the pagodas would be. Kind of neat. And then, in addition, a festive permanent camouflage for Mogami, which looks like the lacquer camos that you can find on things like Yamato, for example. In my opinion, one of the best-looking camos in the game. And from what I can tell from this little picture, Mogami looks pretty good in it. And then, of course, the Dutch cruiser line is now fully researchable. Any of you who didn't get the Dutch cruisers in early access can grind through the line now and make use of their powerful airstrikes, indeed. Then we've got some ranked seasons. We've got Tier 6 ships for the first, Tier 7, and then Tier 8. The rewards include camouflages, crates, credits, commander progression items, and boosters. Aircraft carriers cannot participate in this type of battle. Oh no, how sad. And 1 destroyer per team is allowed. Sounds good to me. Anyway, moving on, Steel Hunter Mission. Don't miss your chance to stock up on steel. Earn up to 150 steel daily, or 1,050 steel in total, by completing the Steel Hunter Mission, available during the second week of the update from April 14th through the 21st. You must use Tier 8 and Legendary Tier ships in standard battles to complete it. That's nice. I need some more steel. And then, new mission for premium account players. From April 21st through May 19th, players with active premium account can complete the Masters of the Waves mission to earn 1 big spring crate, 100,000 credits, 5 rare Commander XP boosters, and 2 common crates. Only Tier 3 and higher are eligible. Transformers are back from April 28th through May 26th, and that's about it. Well, actually, no. Choose to fight for the Autobots or Decepticons and complete the Forged by the Tide special mission to receive a Cybertronian Container 3, which can drop any of these items. Okay, well, fair enough. That is about it, aside from the balance changes. The reward ships from previous years, Mysore and Cyclone, both of them get buffs. Mysore gets a little reload buff, 9.5 to 8.5 seconds. Cyclone gets a much-needed buff, where its speed is increased from the absolutely abysmal 30 knots to 36. That's much better. And the main battery reload time is reduced from 6.5 to 6 seconds. Hopefully that helps the ship out quite a bit. I don't know if it will. I thought the ship was a little bit mediocre upon first release, but this is certainly nice to see. It needed this buff. And then, my personal most favorite buff of all of these is Napoli's secondary battery range is increased from 5 to 6 kilometers. That is wonderful. Napoli is a secondary cruiser on PC, and really in Legends, with the 5-kilometer range on the secondaries, I never thought it was very viable to build into the secondaries, but now that the range has been increased, it might be a little bit more viable, and maybe, just maybe, it would be better to build Napoli for secondaries once this buff is implemented. I'll be curious to test that out. And then both Izumo and Amagi have their main battery reload time reduced from 30 to 27 seconds. And that's pretty much it, aside from various bug fixes to all platforms and a couple specific ones for console and mobile. I'm just going to gloss over those because I don't think they're all that worth highlighting. And that is it as far as the April 2025 patch or the anniversary update to World of Warships Legends. We will have to see in the coming days just exactly how this ship is obtainable. So, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure you have thoughts, especially about this. I'll be curious to hear them. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.